going on? Rob Fish here for BikeBandit.com. Here with Ken, our founder and CEO, and in the house is Scala rider. Make sure you watch all the videos. We're going to actually break down each individual product, features, benefits, and how it will impact your life. But right now I had the opportunity to actually invite Ken into the studio and kind of pick his brain on just different ideas and different arenas, if you will, and platforms where he has used the Scala rider. Right off the bat, Ken, welcome.
Thanks, Rob.
I see you're riding an Icon variant.
I am. I've been riding with this helmet for about 6 months now. I'm really enjoying it. It's a fantastic helmet, lightweight, low noise, fit is awesome, but we'll save that for another video.
There you go, there you go. Now, that's the helmet. What's the machine you're riding, primarily?
Well, I switch my Scala rider from one helmet to another helmet quite often.
Okay.
So I've ridden with Scala riders on everything from a KTM 300 two-stroke to a BMW 1600. So
okay,
pretty much the entire gamut: dirt bike, adventure bike, street touring bike.
Okay, and what model is on right now?
Currently, this is the G9X. This is the latest, greatest version from Scala Rider. I've been riding Scala Rider products for about 4 years, almost since they came out. I think there was one version before I started. I started with the Q2, which was the first real intercom system. I believe the one before that was just for one rider to listen to music and things like that.
Right.
The Q2 was the first real bike-to-bike intercom system. It was great. It was groundbreaking at the time, and then just as all technology, everything evolves very quickly. I then moved up to the Q3, which was awesome. That one had a lot more capability for bike-to-bike conversations. You could also plug in your own earphones or your earbuds to that, which I thought was great.
Okay.
And then the G9 came out, not the G9X, but the G9, which I've had now for about 1.5 years, I think. G9, big improvements in range. You could really reach out there. I think it's about 1 mile line of sight. And on the G9, there's a lot more integration with the phone and other things that I personally don't use, but a lot of people do. Okay. I use mine mainly for intercom and music.
Okay.
And then the G9X, which is the latest version, they brought back the ability to use your own earbuds, which I love. I have some custom-made earbuds that were made by a company called Big Ears. Maybe everybody's seen them at the races. You put a block of foam in your mouth and they squeeze caulking into your ears, and you sit there for 5 minutes while this thing hardens. And then a couple months later, they send you these really nice headphones that are custom-made, fitted to your ear. You'll see them on stage. Musicians wear them. They fit flush to your ears. So it decreases the amount of pressure on your ears from having earbuds in, but also just really blocks out all the other sound.
Right off the bat, you said that you were wearing the Scala rider on a two-stroke, and
yeah, that's probably an application that most people don't think about. And I went backwards on this product. When I first purchased the first set, I only wore it on a street bike.
Okay.
And then I started wearing it on an adventure bike. I did an awesome trip. A buddy of mine named Banks and I rode from San Diego to Cabo and back on BMW GS 1200 Adventures. Fantastic, great time. And we took our Scala riders on that trip, and we found a lot of applications for them that we didn't even think of whenever we were riding street. For example, you know, if you come to a Y in the trail, and you want to let one guy run up the road or up a hill climb and see if it's okay for the other guy to follow, you can communicate a lot better than just sitting there and seeing if you can hear the other guy's bike running, or if he's, you know, down in the dirt or still riding or whatever. And from there, I just I mounted one of them up on my Bell Moto 9 dirt bike helmet and started riding with them on pure dirt bikes. So my KTM 300 two-stroke, I have a G9 on my Bell Moto 9, and it's awesome because sometimes I go out where I'm the more experienced rider. A lot of times I'm not the more experienced rider. Some of the guys I get to ride with are amazing riders. But in either case, you can give the other person some pointers, some tips. A great example would be a hill climb. When I'm teaching somebody how to ride off-road, and I send them up a hill climb and I hear that throttle just roll off just a little bit, I can instantly get in their head and say, hey, don't let off the gas. You're not at the point where you can let off the gas yet. Or just picking a line on a water crossing or something like that. You never know where that big hole is going to be as you cross that creek.
Sure.
And when you hit it, it's great to be able to tell people that it's there. Or if you get a clean line across, you can say stay to the left or stay to the right, whichever it would be. And those are all in addition to the great safety features that it has for the road, where you come around a corner and there's a car broken down on the side and you can call it out to the guys behind you. Or if you're following, the guy in front can call it out to you.
I don't know if anybody else would have thought of that. I would never have thought. I mean, obviously, Scala Rider incredibly popular with the touring crowd, the street crowd, but to take that and not only go adventure touring, but to go true dirt. I mean, there's that safety aspect of it. There's like the kind of, you said, the training and the one-on-one, you know, just to be able to at slow speeds, let alone, let's say, rolling into town and choosing a hotel and, hey, let's go eat here or go eat there or whatnot. This is fantastic. I appreciate your input and perspective. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Rob Fish, Ken, BikeBandit.com, here with Scala Rider. Obviously, if you're already interested, go ahead and drop it in your shopping cart. If you need more information, watch the individual videos. Appreciate you joining us. See you soon. Thanks again.